everyone. How are you? I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Mike Glitis. Welcome back to my channel, Meaningful Intuitive Guided Tarot. I am returning to give you the collective all signs, your usual reading, your weekly reading that is. However, instead of giving you your 6-card spread reading, I'm only pulling or did a draw, a 1-card draw for this reading. This reading would be your end of the month reading. So the question is, how will you guys exit out collectively as a whole? Bear in mind that this reading is general, and take the parts that only will resonate with you, as this reading may not resonate with all, but collectively we are all riding under still the energy from the new moon solar eclipse that took place last Tuesday. So with that being said, this is the reason why I'm only doing a 1-card draw reading. There will be other cards that I will include, but in terms of your tarot card, we're just going to focus on the overall main energy from that 1 card that comes out from the tarot deck. And the reason is, I feel that when I have come to you and have done a reading right behind a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse, I feel that from the time that you had that reading into the next week, I feel that there should be a gap. There should be a little time to just let things play out. I don't really think that when I come back in the following week that I should be giving a full reading, because to me it's almost like interfering, cross energies from the energy of the reading that I gave you from the week before. This is particularly for me, I feel, coming out of a reading as the one we had last week, when there was a powerful energy coming from an eclipse. So whether it be a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse, I just feel that I just want a couple of days to kind of just mellow out, to just let those energies or whatever came out from that reading, to give it time to manifest, to give it time to shape, to give it time for things to align properly, if that makes sense. It may not make sense to all, but trust me on this one. It's always good to give a little gap. So with that being said, like I said, I only pulled out 1 card from the tarot deck that will kind of highlight how you guys collectively will be exiting out this month of October and going forward into your new month ahead. All right. So again, bear in mind that this is still a general, and like I said, it will not resonate with each and every one of you. You may have some parts that do, but the parts that don't, just leave it behind for your fellow viewers. All right, everyone. So with that being said, let's get right into your reading. So I did shuffle and I did pull cards prior to, and so we are starting off. I will be starting off your tarot card from the holographic deck. The holographic deck is the one, the card that came out. That would be your overall energy that will kind of span into how you guys will be coming out of this month and will help propel you into the month ahead for November. All right, so this still will kind of be, like I said, a weekly stretch, but just with just that 1 card energy. We're going to see what energy surrounds you on this day as you close out, because this is like an ending of a cycle as we close out for this month. All right, so look at it from that aspect. All right, so again, your layout will be this. I will start off with your tarot reading with your dominant overall highlighter card from the tarot deck. Then I will follow by giving you the Moonology card that came out, and then followed by we have a card that came out from the Wisdom of the Oracles deck, and then we, of course, I always want to bring in the advice and assistance from your angels, from your archangels. So we got a card out from your archangel, and then we're going to close out your reading with a spirit of the animal totem. I generally use that card on Sundays when we have animal totem time, but for this reading today, I will be closing out that reading with pulling a card out. And yes, I will be doing particularly pulling out that card in front of the camera. It will not be or have not been pre-drawn for you. I will do so in front of you. All right, and that's how we're going to close out you guys reading for the month. Okay, so let us begin. So The card that was pulled for you guys as your overall energy right now is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is an energy of those relating to the sign or the element of fire, Pisces, no, I'm sorry, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? So again, regardless of that element, that this card represents that element, this is for any sign basically. Basically, the overall energy and vibe for the closing out of this cycle for everyone, I feel, is the energy taken by the Knight of Wands, because basically it's an energy that is moving steadily. It has some speed, but it's all about passion. It's all about the drive. It's all about the ambition. So this is what, to me, the Knight of Wands represents in this scenario for everyone collectively. Like I said, this could just be the fact that the Wands energy do represent those relating to fire. It just could be that some of you that is relating to that element, that maybe some of you will have more of that energy that you are exuding at this time. But again, this is energy. So any one of us, regardless of what your sign is, masculine or feminine, that we are all taking on that fire sign. After all, Aries is the sign that starts off the zodiac chart. So basically, it is the leader, it is the forerunner, it is the go-getter. So this is how we are going to leave October, going into November with that attitude of fire. Okay, and the next card that I took pulled for you guys came from your Moonology deck, and the Moonology card that came out in terms of the phase of the moon that you guys are kind of riding upon for today, still under the new moon solar eclipse, because it's still active. Remember, as I mentioned last week, that the solar eclipse energy will have a 6-month window, so it's still very much active. And we are under that new moon, but as well, we are still looking to see what other energies of the moon coming in from the cosmos that will still be activating with us or working in harmony with that new moon. And this moon phase is the waxing moon. And the waxing moon energy is about the energy is gaining momentum. So as I said, with your Knight of Wands, you are steadily moving, but at the same time, you are in a phase of whatever it is that you're looking to go after, whatever your endeavor, whatever project, whatever it is, whatever area in your life, you're looking to see change or to even make adjustments. It's gaining momentum. Something that is gaining momentum, meaning that it's steady going. Nothing has been set in stone, but it means that it's progressing, but it's moving. And it's moving at a speed where you are very driven to see the final outcome, okay? So this is so far the energy that you guys are on, coming to the end and closing out of October, all right? And so speaking of that, we are actually going to go into the book, and I actually want to read more about how this waxing moon, it's going to be very pivotal as you guys close out this month. Okay, so again, this is the waxing moon, about the energy is gaining momentum. It says, during the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you are dreaming of. Excuse me. It will take some work, and you are not quite there yet because it's building. It says, this is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go? And do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps toward your goals. Whatever you decide, you are most certainly right on track. So again, guys, if you was wondering, if you was curious in which way to go, remember, as I mentioned last week under your solar eclipse reading, that if you were at crossroads, not knowing exactly which direction to go, that new moon solar eclipse energy was going to help propel you in the direction that you should go, right? So this is coming right back again toward this phase of this moon, this waxing moon. It's going to help you, but know that indeed you are on the right track, okay? Now, moving on from that, I pulled a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And the Wisdom of the Oracle deck card that was pulled for you guys is to be fair. What does that mean? Well, let's go into the book and see what that means in terms of how this waxing moon energy is going to give you that that vibe. What does it really mean? How is you going to incorporate this attitude of being in fear in whatever area of your life? Okay, so it says here basically to be fair is all about balance. Okay, so let's see how this will play into whatever area of your life. First and foremost, the main message from to be fair is that life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all these states. You will always oscillate back and forth, being, doing, and, let me go back. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts. Guys. Let me go back. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. And so for some of you that are dealing, wanting answers in the relationship sector, now remember, relationship doesn't have to be your personal romantic relationship with someone or your connection. It could just be a relationship with a family member, with friends, with colleagues. So you would know how this would resonate with you in this particular area. So in this area, how can you be fair? So it says, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. And now when it comes to the area of your money and finance, if you're curious, well, how the ending of the month would end out going forward, well, this is what it says pertaining to that area. It says that now is the time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail, and you will be treated accordingly. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you are compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. All right? So that is the message coming in from the Wisdom of the Oracle about to be fair. So in whatever area of your life, look at it from a place of being fair. More importantly, being fair to oneself. But also know that this energy of your cards, the Knight of Wands, is going to also propel you, give you that emotion of that fire energy to help you in whatever area that you feel that there is balance. Well, that movement, that fire energy is going to help bring that balance. It's going to bring justice because it's on the move. So it's basically just kind of like going through all your areas at this time to correct and undo the things that maybe you didn't feel was right, but it's going to kind of come through. Okay, it's like the chariot coming through to just check the areas in your life that you need balance, that you need clarity, right? To help bring things in alignment. So this is actually how that Nine of Wands is going to come in and it's going to play a part in the energy coming from your waxing moon to help you to bring equilibrium and balance and justice in those areas. Because the bottom of the card energy from your Nine of Wands, the bottom of the energy of the card is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a feeling of feeling trapped, feeling tied. So again, it's letting go the past. Because again, the Nine of Wands is not looking back. It's an energy that moves forward. It presses forward. It doesn't concern itself with what it is leaving behind. It is ready to leave it behind to move forward. It is building that momentum to go after what it is, to kind of rectify the areas that you thought was restraining you, the areas that was tying you back, whether it was mental feelings, physical, whatever it is, it's going to correct and take you out of the Eight of Swords energy and propel you to move forward, okay? And with that being said, you got confirmations from your angel. Like I said, I did pull out a card from your Archangel deck, and the card that came out was Divine Order. And this is coming in from the Archangel Raquel. So some of you, I don't know if you are in tune or connect with your spirit guides and your spirit angels. Maybe there's one that you have a spiritual connection with. But if not, this is the Archangel that you guys as a collective will be working with this week. Archangel Raquel is going to help bring divine order. Remember a few minutes ago, I mentioned that the Nine of Wands, in conjunction with working with the waxing moon, it's going to help bring equal balance, justice into the areas. It's going to rectify, it's going to undo. But at the same time, Raquel is confirming that divine order is happening right now. Everything is going to be as it is. And the message here says, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So again, taking you back to the overall energy from the bottom of your deck, of your tarot deck, again, Eight of Swords is feeling an illusion in your mind that you can't press forward. It's making you feel like you are stuck, that you are trapped. Like, how do I break the bonds? How do I break these ties? Will I be able to? Yes, you're getting the strength from your wands, from the Nine of Wands, is giving you the strength to let loose, to break those ties so that you can proceed ahead without looking back. So this is why your Archangel Raquel came out to say, listen, divine order is at play and that everything is as it should be. It's all about alignment. So when you have the divine working at play with you to help you and assist you to move forward, you better believe that you are going to be guided in the direction that you need to be. All right, guys? So that will end your overall energy vibe as you close out the month and close out and exit out this energy. So remember, the energies right now you have, it looks good, it's promising, and it's going to take that energy into next month ahead, okay? So let us close out by pulling an animal, a spirit of the animal deck, to see what other, to see what would be the final attitude that you guys should have. We know that spirit animals are very spiritual. We have a connection with them. As we navigate with them in this world, they are very important as they offer not only healing, but they also offer words of wisdom in terms of how we can adapt to what it is we need to adapt in our own inner strength, right? So let's see what animal here comes out for you guys collectively and see how that attitude would help you as you exit out this month, all right? So let's see what we have here. All right. And you have the Humpback Whale. If you might want to zoom in and take a screenshot of that. Okay. So the Humpback Whale, it says singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. That takes you right back to the Nine of Wands, where it says nothing can stop you. This is the energy like the Knight of Wands. So nothing can stop you. You are already in the move. You're on the move to go toward your goals, right? So how fitting that this energy coming from the Humpback Whale is very important. Let us go into the book and read more and get more extended messages about the Humpback Whale and to see what the overall message is and what it teaches us as a whole. Okay, 1 second. That was the hummingbird. Let's see, Humpback Whale. Okay, here we go. So the Humpback Whale, the Humpback Whale is about peaceful, gentle giant, love, singer, teacher, record keeper, power of breath, protection, strength, traveler, telepathic, and tiredness. It says humpbacks are the record keepers of the world. Well, people can connect to this ancient knowledge, but others do not understand where their knowing comes from. Humpbacks are the peaceful bards of the sea. The males sing long, complex ballads to court the female. They often sing in unison. Their soulful songs are frequencies that release tension and heal the ocean with love. Humpback is a great totem for the musician and composer. Maybe some of you guys are singers. Maybe that's one of your endeavors. Maybe that is a project that you're working on behind the scenes. So again, that Knight of Wands is going to help propel you toward that dream. Humpback is a great totem for, as I said, musicians and composers. Singing is a powerful act that links us to our eternal soul. Music unlocks hidden joy, inner knowing, and healing. Humpbacks travel long distances using sonar to find their way. Sonar can travel hundreds of miles, and it's like asking a question and then waiting patiently for the answer to come back to you. Humpback mothers carefully tend to their newborns. They gently push them to the surface to breathe and teach them the way to live. If Humpback is your totem, you have strong protective forces around you. Your telepathic and knowing are strong. You will navigate the vast ocean of life with grace and sure success. Call upon Humpback to teach you to unlock your many gifts and help you remember your history and place in the world. Wow, how brilliant is that, guys? So, as you guys come out and exit out of October, you're going to go in and you're going to take on that spirit like the Humpback Whale, because success is going to lead you as you navigate, come in and out of the waters, as you jump in and make your splash. Rise up like the powerful whale that lies within you, that is. All right, so this is the attitude and this is the vibe. This is the energy that you guys will be in starting from today, and you will take that type of feisty, fiery energy coming from your Knight of Wands into your week ahead. Okay, so guys, this ends your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it resonated, please let me know. Leave me a comment. Hit that thumbs like button to give me a like. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not, as it helps with the algorithm and helping my videos to kind of get out there as well. And last but not least, share with your friends and family to get them on board into these kind of readings that you yourself might have enjoyed as well. All right, guys. So again, I'm hoping and wishing all of you a wonderful day as well as the week. Today is Halloween, and for those that do celebrate Halloween, please be safe. Always know that generally on this day, there will be mindful that there are negative energies that vibe on low, okay? And sometimes it's the unseen energies that is the most negative and the most important for us to be aware of, more so than the seen energies. So again, for those that do celebrate Halloween, please be safe and be alert. All right, so until our next reading, guys, I'm wishing all of you a very safe day, and I'm wishing you a prosperous and a successful week ahead. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. Bye.